welcome to the Dragon Ball Super discussion video for episode 123. And I am your host, Kyron Johnston. To my left, is Keena.
That's me. You did so well so far.
Yeah, and
I couldn't tell you left and right.
No, you're left and right.
And further to my left is Nina Hazel.
Hi.
And to my right, the lovely Nathaniel Redden.
Thank you. It's lovely to be here.
Cry every time.
Alright, this episode is called Body and Soul Full Power Release, Goku and Vegeta.
That's
And
both of them.
Yeah, those are the two main characters.
Goku.
And so basically the episode starts off with Vegeta laying on the ground, just kind of sobbing for a little bit, and then Jiren calls him warrior, and then everyone's like, that's a big thing for Jiren to call you a warrior. It means he respects you. And he's just like, when I saw that, I was just like, okay, I don't really care about Jiren's respect and stuff like that. I'm just one of those
point,
like I don't care about that. He is like a person to be beaten, not someone to be respected in my eyes. Like, you respect the power that's there, but he's more of like a very big obstacle than a person that you actually give a fuck
People
about.
call them the plot troopers just because they're just there to move the plot along.
Dispo's power, we'll get to it later, but like Dispo, his power fluctuates from the moment we've met him.
Yeah, that's true.
He's the Flash. You can't actually tell what his top speed is.
Yeah.
I'm the fastest man alive. Oh, this is my top speed at like 60 k's an hour. Thanks.
Oh, woohoo, I can run slightly faster than a slow car. Yeah.
Good day.
And then there's this little cute scene where Zeno mimics the line, turns his back, and does the warrior.
Sleep.
And
then other Zeno's like, okay, sleep time.
Sleep time.
They're so
Universe
cute.
tournament over. Bye-bye.
Yeah. So then, Goku powers up, being like, I'm gonna kill you, and then, Then it cuts to unimportant fight, but still, kind of important. Frieza versus Dispo. Dispo keeps attacking him, and to basically fuck all effect. And he's like, he's in his. Are we calling this his base form now, or like final form, like? Because
he's in Frieza's final form.
It is his final, that's what it's called, or his fourth form.
Yeah, but not golden. So imagine like the
When is that?
Silver Frieza.
I think that's
He's a white Frieza.
yeah.
I want him to get more colours.
He's already white.
I know, but he's
got white
purple. Like, I don't know. I
No, he's
guess.
not. He's white.
He's
He's
majoritively white.
It's like grey.
He's like
He's like a grey purple.
Yeah.
He's white Frieza
He's a
with
lavender
a dumbass
Frieza.
halo.
Lavender Frieza.
And then we see 17 and Gohan actually working together.
Which is probably their first interaction.
Yeah.
Is
I
it
see.
not?
Are they working together? 17 said they weren't.
No.
Because they hadn't before, hadn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were like, we can't fight together. We can't coordinate. Stop being a shit.
Don't know how to do this. You do this. I dictate this. Go.
Yeah. I see you've got. He tries to sacrifice himself. I don't think he did try and sacrifice himself.
No, he straight up said, "You knock me out, and to take Toppo with you."
Oh,
Yeah.
I must
You
have
did-
missed
yeah,
that
there was a lot of
slight
connection.
part.
But the Kamehameha was supposed to knock both of them out.
I thought he was gonna chuck an energy ball on his back and blast himself forward
That's clever.
right at the last
That would have been
second.
really good.
That would have worked better than just momentum.
But that plan was really solid.
Yeah, it was a fairly solid play.
almost
Toppo
worked.
didn't break
It
his arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also Gohan did stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if it kept going, then would have just gone straight
Yeah, but
over.
something I did notice watching it through the second time is that they actually hit the beam away at last minute.
They
Yeah.
did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did he?
So, even if Gohan did keep going.
There was a lot of visuals going on in that episode. I lost
Because
a lot
I
of
was-
what was
that's the
happening.
first thing I thought of, and I said it to Nina when we watched it, is that Gohan should have just kept going, but that's why I watched it more closely the second time through, and I noticed...
Even
They knocked the beam
if
away?
even if he continued, they would have just knocked it away. Well, Toppo would have just knocked it away.
Yeah, with his big meat hands.
But other than that,
dab in
Spooky.
hands.
I didn't find that to be an actually solid plan. We don't have that this was a pretty smart move.
Yeah.
This episode was pretty smart in general in terms of
Yeah,
everyone actually thinking about
Actually
how to use their
using
powers.
tactics and going full out, not just like, I'm going to wallop on you until you eventually
But
leave.
they're the last two universes, so they kind of have to have
Yeah.
some form of like battle strategy to get their shit together.
Actually,
Yeah.
kind of reminded me of Universe 2's Last Stand. You know how they were like, oh, we all transform.
Yeah.
Universe 7 right now reminds me of that because they're all transformed and they're all like pulling out these big tricks.
Like,
Which was the Love universe?
Yeah.
Is that one?
Yeah, that was that one.
yeah.
And then what was the other one with the robot thingy?
That was
Three.
Universe 3.
I don't like either of those universes.
Yeah, they were kind of just plot points that they used for like 1 or 2 episodes. So
Universe 2 was to
Ribrian-
sell merchandise. Universe 3 was to like, here's another big scary dude.
He's
Well,
a
they
big
had to get
scary
rid
dude.
of them, like the universes that were already there, to
Yeah.
at least try and push it along.
They're like, oh, we're running out of time. Just fuse them all together. Get them.
Time to go bye bye.
How do we push them all out? Like, it's episode 1, 2, 3. Like, we have to do something special for this. It's coming up real quick. Just fuse them all together.
I don't think anyone
thinks.
thinks of like numbers that way.
I do.
No.
1, 2, 3
How
has
many
to be
episodes
special.
have we got left?
A few.
They say that the
At least 7. There's 7 minutes left.
Yeah.
So.
It's irritating because it's just like, oh, it's like 30 seconds for them, but it's like, we're gonna wait a whole nother week.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks because this arc has been going on for longer than a year now.
the entire arc, including the recruiting, has it's been.
Yeah.
I think it started in like April.
I only started really watching this in August, and I'm just like, I need more. I need more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think moving on.
Yeah,
the
to
news
the to the main meat of the meal.
Yeah.
So Goku versus Jiren.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Pretty good. Watch it yourself. No, but like Goku, realizes that like hand to hand and key blasters really just aren't doing that much. Like,
In all honesty, nothing is doing
no,
that
nothing's
much.
doing that much.
Which is irritating in itself.
Yeah, it's good because in this episode they do power up, so it like shows how much they progressed and stuff like that. But Goku actually gets smart for like the first time since Dragon Ball, and uses instant transmission and leaves tiny little key droplets around him.
Which I didn't know he could do that, which I found really
That's an
Yeah.
that's an
Like,
original
intriguing
move.
to
That's the
know.
first thing
Yeah,
I've seen.
that's the first time we've actually seen him do that.
which is cool.
And he didn't
kind of-
steal it from anyone.
And
It's
it
the
kind
first
of,
time we've seen him do Kienzan too, right?
Yeah.
yeah, and Destructor Disk was the first time. But yeah, with that, it kind of reminded me of like those Pokemon moves where it doesn't do anything, but like as soon as you throw out a Pokemon, they'll get damaged when they hit the ground and stuff
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
like Spike or something.
Yeah, like ground spike and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like it doesn't do any
Except
damage
for
immediately.
Vegeta, it wasn't very effective.
Yeah.
At all
Jiren
in
was
any
like,
of them.
key attacks do not affect.
To me, this reminded me of like when you're on the final boss or just a really hard secret boss or something,
And you're just
like
pulling
you're throwing
anything out of your
everything, like,
ass.
you're
And nothing's touching.
yeah, and you're like, it's doing like negligible damage. You're like, just fucking throw everything. Potion, like just keep going. Just
It's
You're like,
basically-
where's the flashing red spot? Where's the flashing red spot so I know how to kill this
I
cunt?
feel like, especially this episode, because like Goku's throwing like new stuff, and you're like, I've never used this random item before. I'm gonna see what it does.
This is
But the-
actually the longest that they've left it being like, oh, this opponent's really strong and really hard to beat. This is the longest they've left it with him being so strong. Like usually they get somewhere,
Yeah.
but now they're just
Yeah.
sort of going like, no, you're fucked, Goku.
But the thing is, though,
yeah,
it's,
I get
like, it's not just Goku who's like throwing everything. It's Vegeta as well, and they're both really strong. But Jiren's just an asshole, and nothing touches him, and
Yeah,
that's what's
nothing-
frustrating
nothing's
about it.
Yeah,
I
like
think the only one that comes close to that is Frieza, because like Frieza was there from the Namek saga, didn't do anything, but he
Yeah.
had everyone else surrounding him. And by the time we actually got to fighting Frieza, well, then we got random power ups and
Yeah.
huge.
yeah,
Things would do stuff to Frieza and then he'd just be like, new form.
yeah. I mean, Goku's tactic would have been really smart if he didn't forget about vertical, because Jiren just jumps straight up. Like he lands on it and
Wouldn't you have
He's up.
seen like any evidence of him jumping up? Because I don't know if I just
no,
missed
because
it, but
you know how like in fights and stuff, you know how they basically do that, like the lines and they kind of disappear. I imagine he moved that quickly that he just kind of did that. whole...
he is quick. But it's like I would have liked to have seen just a bit of evidence instead
Yeah.
of Vegeta having to look up and see it.
He's
and-
like above you, dickhead.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, but like Goku was high enough that he should have been able to see something happen.
He
I
was
think
in a
that's
good
kind of the thing.
vantage
Like
point.
Jiren's so fast is that you can't see. It's like Dispo, like you can't really see Dispo, but like Jiren's just that much faster.
Yeah, like when
Like in the last episode.
when Frieza just shoots like a bunch of like things that, and he just kind
Yeah.
of just disappears, and you're like, the fuck did that little
Where'd you
purple go? Like, he's purple and red, like bright red. How am I not seeing him right now? But yeah, Jiren jumps up, like, apparently just before the explosion. Did they mention that, or did he step on it and
It's
kind
like,
of like...
as soon as it happened, he's like, woo!
He's like, I'm out of
He's
here.
like, nope.
Not today.
But yeah, Goku uses Destructor Disk. And it doesn't do that much.
It doesn't do anything.
It
Pretty
looked
fucking cool, but
it was pretty cool. But Jiren,
When he said, I'm like, what the fuck?
What I want to know is the whole point of Destructor Disk is it cuts anything and everything in its path, and Jiren just holds it.
well, that's the thing. Like every time something like that is like created, they're just like, oh yeah, whatever. It's like
Here's someone
I'm
that could
strong enough to
basically
just
fuck this
fuck it
up.
off.
But
it's
you
like,
know,
it's like the Spirit Bomb. Spirit Bomb is never effective in the anime until Kid Buu.
Yeah, and it's supposed to not affect anything unless they're evil.
Yeah.
That was the whole point of.
But like, it never worked. Didn't work against Vegeta. Didn't work against Frieza.
but just
Yeah.
like you know how Destructor Disk is like, oh, it can cut through anything.
Yeah.
It can cut through the toughest materials in the universe, like
Except
the-
it didn't
like-
touch Jiren.
Oh yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
like
that's
the
true.
ground. You know,
Yeah.
like granted, everyone's blowing up the ground, but it's
But
not
that
like
is made out
but
of
it's
like literally the most like
sturdiest material,
the hardest-
densest.
in all
Wasn't
of
it
the universes.
flat when it started?
Yeah,
it was like
It's
dead flat.
destroyed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's wrecked.
Okay, if you went back and you saw the episodes of Z where Gohan unlocked Ultimate Form, he had to break that material once. And they sat there for fucking episodes upon episodes trying to break that material. And now in this arc, they're just like, punch the ground, boom.
I do have a question about the Destructor
I've fallen
Disk, though.
over. There is a giant crater beneath me.
What's your
No.
question?
You know how like when he said like the Destructor Disk before, and then the scene. Sorry,
Bless you.
that was a cough. But
It's not
thanks.
like a-
That was an ambiguous noise.
But yeah.
But like, and then it comes back. Is it just basically like a boomerang kind of thing that just
Oh, he
flies
goes
around?
so
or-
you know, they have control of their ki.
So they can
Okay.
choose
Like,
where it goes.
So like in previous episodes of Z and stuff, you see them like bending commanders to like follow people and stuff like that. Like you know, Goku in like the Frieza fight, like the first thing they ever fought on Namek, he leaves like 2 Kamehamehas at the bottom of the ocean and shoots one up and shoots the other one up. Like they could control their ki.
Oh,
So
okay, cool.
He can make it home in if he wants.
That's how.
But you
Goku
have to
defeated Frieza the
you
first
have
time
to like
too.
maintain like
Concentration.
concentration on what you're doing. So like if he got like punched real hard in the head by Jiren, it would have just kind of
Fizzled out.
You can
fizzled out or just
Okay.
like continue to
Or,
go in
like-
a certain direction. I keep doing that. I apologize.
It's. I think because like the official name is Destructor Disk Hexablade.
That's
Yeah.
my other question.
Yeah.
Like for me, it just looked like he just threw the 5 at Jiren, and then there was a secret 6th one, or it was the one that Jiren threw away, and then that.
That's
one
what
came
I
out.
thought it would
was-
have
it
been.
did-
Because
one of
like
those
it
two.
doesn't self-destruct on impact. It straight up cuts
It
through
keeps
stuff.
going.
So I imagine it just kind of was like
And then
coming back around.
Little Zoidberg there.
Yeah. And what were you gonna say?
no, I was gonna say nothing.
Okay, yeah. Which it does nothing. But then Jiren beats the fuck out of Goku, like full on, just like Hulk Loki the boy, just
Yeah.
slams him and just gets real up in his face.
Sends him
After
flying
like
on his
after
ass.
Jiren falls down. Like,
Yeah. Oh, that's well, yeah. So like so he beats the shit out of Goku. And then starts charging up, like his fist is like mad glowing, and it kind of reminded me of Dragon Fist, and
Yes.
you know, like
It just
you know how
reminded me of
his
just a
fist
punch
glows, like,
Yeah.
and he's like just ready to fuck someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he goes to punch Goku, and then all of a sudden the ground is starting to fall out beneath him because Goku's chopped up the ground with the Destructor Disk, and Goku kicks him in the head.
Yeah, he instant transmission
Yeah,
like,
get
kicks him
in-
down.
And then he's like starting to fall, and he's like, "Whoops!" Gets back up.
He teleports over Vegeta.
And he teleports to Vegeta, and then we see the most bullshit Neo from the fucking Matrix thing in the fucking series. Like, you know how there's flying and stuff like that, but don't worry about that. He steps on a fucking pebble and jumps
like the
up.
smallest goddamn thing.
Like, it would have been about the size of like Goku's fist, and he just jumps on a thing that's falling. It's like, that's not how physics
But
works, but okay.
not just that, but he was quite a ways down off the edge.
Yeah.
Should have already been out.
Yeah.
Like,
People have
annoying.
fallen for like less time and been declared
Yeah.
out.
I think the only thing I can think of is that for plot reasons, Jiren has like really good balance and then jumps up. Or
seems
he
to.
uses that as like a push off thing to direct himself and he is flying. Like, because what the, like, in Dragon Ball...
I do think when he did like, you know how he got that red key
Yeah.
around him? I think he kind of did what 17 did as like the most cop-out bullshit excuse for what we saw. Maybe he did that.
Maybe. I think, like...
It's an option.
There's a theory that Jiren can break flying, or... Because you know how flying in Dragon Ball, at least in the Japanese version, is Bukujutsu?
Yeah,
Where
where it's, you
that's the
force your
flying technique
key
in Dragon
down
Ball.
and you go up.
The people think that either Jiren has a different technique or he's like he can surpass the gravity thing that's happening there, because you know how at the start it's not a rule that they can't fly, it's a
thing that they can't
Yeah.
fly. Like, it's not the, hey, don't fly. It's
Is it like
just,
part of the
it's
tournament that you
disabled.
can't?
Like the thing
It
is
seems-
disabled. Like,
whatever's going
You're
on.
not
Yeah.
allowed to do it.
Like,
you
It just
can't.
is,
you know,
get
it's-
away with a lot, like goes around the rules kind
That's
of
why
thing.
my
half the
theory is
time.
that he is some sort of god.
yeah.
Yeah.
It does make a lot of
See,
sense.
Yeah.
Because he gets away, like even
Like
Goku would
they're
never
really
get away with that.
ambiguous about it as well. They're like, they never really say that he's immortal. They just say there's a warrior or like.
He's got
Yeah.
speaker ears. He's got to be
Yeah.
immortal.
I don't think he's immortal, because I don't think anyone's immortal.
Yeah.
Like, it's only people who have been wished...
Yeah.
Does Zeno
people who
count
have
as being
wished
immortal?
for it that are immortal. Like, I don't think
Yeah,
the
but,
gods
like,
are immortal.
I
But
think
what
I
I
don't
mean by
think
like they
Zeno's
say
immortal.
immortal as in like someone who's not a god.
How
I think
in
like
Dragon
that,
Ball, that's how they explain people.
yeah, it's gods and mortals, not gods
How's
are
Beerus?
immortal.
Yeah.
Like, immortal means long
I
life.
imagine that when you become a god of destruction, they, with the shitty clothes
think
and
you
stuff
get
like that, you also get like
a lot more.
an
years
extended
on
life boost.
But you
Like
don't
they
get
make
them
a deal with
Zeno or Grand Priest.
Oh, I wasn't really thinking of those. I was thinking like King Yama, because he's like kind of like the Grim Reaper. He kind of decides who and like can and cannot come out of the other world. So I think he's like, they can't die unless they are killed. Like they won't die of natural causes, but they can be killed. I think it's like one of the clause in the contract and stuff like that. But yeah, and I just think Zeno, his race or species or whatever it is,
What is he?
He looks a lot like the non-canon Saiyans from the episode of Bardock.
That's true.
He looks a lot like them. I think he just has like some weird face paint.
Yeah. I don't think he
You
is.
mean the
Early
The only
Saiyans.
difference is that they had like eyes.
the weird
Yeah.
little?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool though.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that explain like why they've got like a favoritism to Goku earlier on?
No,
Maybe-
that's more so just because Goku's
You know.
strong and is like treats him normally, whereas everyone else is like, oh, Zeno, and then Goku's just like, I'm
Goku's
gonna
also-
touch you.
They're both childish though, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm sure
think
that's why
another
Zeno would be
reason.
another reason.
That, I think what they explained was Goku was pure of heart and didn't have any ill intentions, and Zeno could.
Yeah, it sensed
he
that.
Could sense that.
I feel like just giving Zeno a lollipop to match his face.
But yeah, and I think Zeno is just, his race just naturally has a very long lifespan, and that's why I think he's still so childish, even though the universe is so old, because he's still an actual child.
So he's just gonna wait it out.
And then get older and taller, I imagine. But
I'm very
I think
curious
he
as
should.
to if they
Purely
actually
speculation.
do explain if he is a race or like actually a god. Like the
I have a
god.
feeling like his race it's just a single creation. Like, there aren't meant to be two Zenos there, but like
But there are.
because
Yeah,
of
it's
time
because
travel.
that's 'cause of
time
Goku.
travel, and
Yeah, but
that,
I've had that one
it's-
explained to me.
it was made illegal for a reason.
But yeah.
But then Zeno's like, oh, it's fine. It's just me.
I get to have two of me. I'm fine.
Do you reckon he ever gets depressing? He's like, I only ever talk to myself.
What was I saying? I think like Zeno is his own species, the same way that the angels are their own species. Same
Yeah,
way that
like-
Zeno's guards are their own species. Like I think that is the only ones in existence.
What is Beerus' species?
cat.
They don't really explain that properly.
How
I
old is
think,
Beerus?
I
Old.
think he might be the same as Dispo. It would
It's funny though.
Yeah,
But
I
they're
know.
so similar.
But like
except
the other
Beerus'
thing,
brother's
the
fat.
other explanation for it is like it could be like a Saiyan human thing, where it's like the Saiyans have tails, but the humans don't.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Saiyans can
they have-
transform, but the
they-
humans can't.
Yeah, they have like similar
They have-
physiology, but they're like
What's his
fundamentally different.
In the next episode preview, he has the same aura as Beerus as well,
Yeah.
like purple, but it's not. That's not.
Yeah, the
like-
character design is very, very similar. So it could just be like a similar species.
Yeah.
And
like a sister species.
yeah.
Yeah, like it's like the way I assume it is like Neanderthals and
The
Homo
other-
sapiens. Like they're very similar, but they have fundamental differences.
Yeah,
but
of
like they're
course.
pretty much the same.
The other explanation about the Universe 11 Pride Troopers is that they aren't actually from Universe 11. Like the really strong guys, people think they're not actually from
I
Universe
think
11
Papa went just
because the
I-
God of Destruction knows them so well, and they can travel interdimensionally, and they do help out wherever they can. So if they can like help out in other universes, they discover new people who are really strong, ask them to help out. Like
Yeah.
I have a small theory. It's like I've got no evidence backing it up, but I just imagine like, you know how when Thor falls out of the Bifrost in Ragnarok and he goes to that like essentially lost world.
Yeah.
I think it might be like a lost universe, like people who are cast out of their universes and stuff like that, or people who seek new places and stuff like that.
That
They
would be
go to
cool.
Universe 11, and it's just like no one's naturally there. It's naturally uninhibited, like uninhabited, but they just ended up there.
It's just it's like their place.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I doubt it. But
Because
it's
they
interesting
do
thought.
say like interdimensional travel is possible, and I imagine a lot of people can accidentally stumble upon it. I mean, there's
It seems only angels can do it.
Angels can do anything.
Well, no, it's not even that. You
Like-
need that like box thingy. Like remember the
yeah, but
What
you
box
know,
thingy?
the box that
There's
they
this-
did in the earlier arc that the angels that everyone had to get into to go.
But like I just said,
Ah.
like they're all buddy with the Angel and God of Destruction.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
the thing. You can get access to it, but I don't
Yeah.
think people can stumble across it.
no, true. Like I said, it's like it's
There's
just
so many things
off the
that
top
are
of the head, no
unexplained
like
in
theory.
Dragon Ball though.
But, yeah.
Especially this one anyway.
So yeah, back onto the meat. Goku knocks him down. He jumps up and he's very unhappy.
He's like,
Yeah,
he did some stuff and I don't like it.
He is a very because he did lose to Goku in that fight in my eyes.
Yeah,
If he didn't
definitely.
pull that fucking random shit out of his ass and jump back up,
On a pebble.
he would have lost.
Yeah,
And I think he couldn't handle the fact that he lost and got very
like he's
pissed.
now powered up. Like he's
like
has a aura.
he powered up and he was like, "Fuck you."
Fuck you, fuck you.
But it wouldn't just be him. Like it wouldn't just be Jiren that'd be pissed off. It would also be like the other two,
Yeah.
and they'd be like, "Oh shit, Jiren's lost." Like he's like basically.
I don't
their
think they
leader.
noticed really. I think they kind of just don't like think it's like that.
They would have
like,
noticed when he
I
got like
don't-
kicked off.
Yeah,
I don't think so because they are in the middle of the battle with other people at that point as well. They're kind of focusing on we better not get knocked off, otherwise we're definitely gonna
Well,
fucking lose just based off time
That's
limit and
true,
people.
But every other time someone's been knocked off, they've been like, Jiren!
Yeah,
Jiren.
yeah.
How dare you?
But that's when there's been like so many people and they were just kind of standing around on rocks.
That's good.
True.
And now
That's,
there's,
it's a
like,
crucial
7.
point
Now
right
there's, like,
now.
7 people left.
Yeah, and so yeah, Jiren powers up and he's got a destruction's like, I haven't seen Jiren like this in quite a long time. Which makes me think Jiren is very old. Like, old enough to be like, for a god of destruction to say a long time, I think he's very old.
Yeah.
He's very like calm's not the word I'm looking for, but he's very like practiced in the way that he moves, the way that he is, and he
Yeah,
does like
he's the kind of the trope of the whole old like kung fu master type thing
He's
where
got a
like
handle
they're
on
old and
all
wise
this.
and
Yeah.
like this young hothead's like I can beat you and they're just like nah.
You're gonna
Isn't that
hold
just
you
like
here.
the story of Dragon Ball since day one?
Yes, it's a second arc. Like
It's been going on for so many years. They're recycling plots, okay?
Let them do what they want.
Yeah. And Goku is clearly gotten a lot stronger because he's only in blue
Yeah.
and he is like trading blows and like blocking and not getting fucked on by
Does-
powered up Jiren.
Doesn't he have another form after Blue?
Yeah, he has
I mean, like-
Kaioken and then Kaioken times 20 and then Ultra Instinct.
I haven't seen those other two, have I?
The
Yeah, the
red
one with
one
the
is
red
what he
aura.
just did.
Yeah.
Have seen that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so yeah, they trade blows for quite a while. So like obviously Goku has gotten stronger. I think he might have gotten some Zenkai boosts from when he was like damn near drained every time he used it. He used Ultra Instinct, that is. And yeah. What else happened? Sorry, I'm getting blurry eyed.
That's okay. Jiren does that punch attack.
Oh yeah, that one big fucking punch like beam, and he's just like looking at Goku like, I can fuck you at any point
That
I
one across
want.
his shoulder, didn't it? Like it didn't actually
You
hit
saw
him.
it impact his
Yeah.
cheek, like
Did
it
it?
was, yeah.
Yeah, I
his
th- I
cheek was
thought I
kind
did
of
see that.
like blowed back or like sucked in or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did graze him, but didn't touch him. I think
did
it was
shock
just like
everybody else,
I think it was
though.
just like the radiant energy of him was like brushed past him. He was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, that was scary.
And those kids blew out of him.
Powered
Yeah,
down
and
punch.
then he does what looks like Saitama's consecutive normal punches. He's just like like with like very little instinct, not instinct, sorry. Very little effort.
Yeah, which they said that punch is normal for Jiren, which makes me think that he is so strong normally that he is punching energy all the time. Like he's like a walking nuclear
Yeah,
factory.
because you know how
Yeah.
like when you like when a normal person punches, like that releases energy.
Yeah,
I think his punches are just like pure like built up ki
Yeah.
that he
Well-
just has boiling inside of him, kind of like a Broly situation.
He
Like where
keeps
it's
such
just
a lid on it though, so I
overflowing
wouldn't
ki.
be surprised that him getting knocked off has actually just like tipped the lid off a bit.
Yeah.
He's like, okay,
yeah.
you're actually a bit of a threat
you're,
now.
You're doing smart instead of just trying to punch me like everyone else.
Yeah.
Like
He's not- he
everyone
hasn't
else
got, like,
usually
the
tries to
shield
use
over.
ultimate attacks because that's the thing that they said up the top was like Spirit Bomb and Final Flash did nothing. So using key attacks, using energy attacks does nothing against him.
yeah,
So now that's why this episode's been focusing on punching the shit out of him,
yeah,
which yeah.
yeah,
It does have some effect, and it also just shows a little bit of Jiren's power that we haven't seen.
yeah.
Mm.
I do like when he does that one big punch, or big little. We're not entirely sure, but like next to Goku's face,
Yeah.
he reverts from blue just because he's that shook by it. He's
Yeah.
just like,
He is.
fuck. But yeah, and then he gets fucking really like punched like consecutively, and then he sits there and he goes, "Oh, I haven't been hit with such a powerful attack like that before." And you guys were with me in the room. I was like, "Bullshit! He's been killed before."
But like to be fair,
It wasn't as powerful as an attack,
Yeah.
but you know, he's experienced more harm to his body from attacks. Like
Yeah.
he's had powerful attacks used on him
like
before.
Piccolo's attack literally pierced his body.
Yeah.
But that was less energy, but a lower pain threshold. And now it's amplified so much. So technically, it is the biggest attack he's ever felt.
Yeah.
But now he's so much more.
Just
Yeah.
from what I've seen, I haven't, like, just the few episodes, I haven't actually seen anything that has been powerful enough to actually really shake Goku, and this has actually made him power down from what I know is actually a powerful transformation. So
Yeah.
I think
weird.
like the only thing to do that was Jiren in the special, and then Kefla when she beat him and made him go Ultra Instinct.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys think that he was gonna go Ultra Instinct, or that they were teasing it? Like when
When
doing
he was
the,
like, when his hands were just facing
Yeah.
down, kind
Yeah.
of ragdolly, I was like, they're not gonna do it.
yeah no.
I was
Like-
kind of hoping that Vegeta would, because I know he's been wanting it, and they brought.
I like that
Like-
they're doing separate things now
It's
because
good.
Vegeta has just been essentially following Goku, and he has never.
It's nice that
He's
kind of
never
having his own
surpassed him
little
by
story.
following in Goku's footsteps.
Yeah.
He's always been a step behind because he's following Goku's path instead of, you know, doing shit the way, you know, he originally got strong, which is by being a ruthless, powerful, like, asshole.
It's
so
giving
he's just
him his
like,
own
I've got to keep.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole, basically.
Yeah. So I think it's good that he's not, at least in this arc,
It's
going.
not in his shadow. It's not in Goku's shadow.
Yeah, he's kind of like stepping out and like showing, I am powerful in my own right. I don't need Goku's abilities. I don't need this. I can fuck people up very well on my own.
Like you said, he is out of Goku's shadow now. He has his own power. Like,
And everyone else can see that as well, and they're surprised by that.
and that's
Yeah.
the thing. Like Super's been doing, probably for marketing reasons, but now everyone has their own form.
Also, probably
Yeah.
for toy reasons.
Definitely
Like,
for marketing. Like,
yeah, like you know, it'll be boring just having like Ultra
Well, we liked
Instinct
it
Goku and Ultra. Yeah, we liked it before, but I
Yeah.
think people are starting to get annoyed at
'Cause,
just
yeah,
the
we've got-
same hair, just kind of like this
Slightly
is Vegeta
different.
hair
Yeah.
and
'Cause,
this
like,
is Goku hair.
since technically the Universe 6-7 tournament, they've been giving everyone new forms. Like Goku's with the blue Kaioken,
yeah
Trunks with the
Rage.
Rage, even Goku Black with the Rose.
Yeah,
Gohan's brought back Mystic.
Sorry?
Gohan's been Mystic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he's
I'm talking
cool.
about like introduced. and
Gohan's
stuff.
character model just has like a slight offbeat. Did you guys like notice that his character model was kind of off in this episode? Like he didn't look like Gohan. He looked kind of skinny and not defined or anything like that.
I did pick up on that. And
Yeah.
just like it,
He
I
looked-
had to look twice.
He
to
looked
see
a
if it actually
little
was.
off. You know, it's like
Probably just the artist drawing.
I think it was just
Yeah, like everyone, like we have Kefla. Well, we have Kale
yeah
with her own set of Super Saiyan, and then Kefla with Super Saiyan Green as well.
yeah
Everyone has their own thing,
yeah.
and now Vegeta finally gets his.
And Goku and Vegeta power up immensely. Goku goes Kaioken times 20, and
Blue.
yeah, someone said he's going full power. Vegeta is motivated by Kaba. Like you see a flashback to his promise, and he's like, "I gotta keep my promise." And he goes Limit Breaker.
There's no
are we just calling it Limit Breaker?
Well,
Yes.
that's what I thought. As soon as I saw them say Limit Breaker, I was like, it's back Vegeta. not
Yeah,
Goku.
Limit Breaker SS Blue is what I don't mind that name. The one on the wiki is Beyond Super Saiyan Blue, but that's the wiki name.
Yeah, and that can change like as soon as the episode was released and stuff like
Limit
that.
Breaker's good though because it's more Vegeta than it is Goku, and it's nice to actually focus on Vegeta instead of Goku.
Yeah. It looks like he's gone like it's pretty reminiscent of Grade 2 or Ascended Saiyan.
Yeah.
Because he does like his whole body doesn't
His
bulk
hair
up.
Goes like that
It
weird
goes
thing as
sharper.
well.
It looks
Yeah.
sharper.
Shiny.
The colors are more dense in it.
This is
But he
Super
doesn't-
Vegeta from Z.
His shoulders,
Damn.
his shoulders and biceps bulked up, but not to the point where it looked like it would inhibit his speed at all.
Yeah.
Like his legs and torso still seem.
Well, that's what Grade 2 is. It
Yeah.
doesn't affect speed. It's only Grade 3
Yeah.
that the Trunks does.
Yeah.
That's when it starts affecting speed.
No grade. Second grade does
it
inhibit
raises both
speed.
power and speed.
Sorry.
It does
Yeah.
on the wiki.
Off track
Okay,
from just something.
I thought it
How
slowed you
come
down.
Trunks has purple hair, but like Vegeta's like I don't quite
Well,
understand
Trunks
how
and
that works.
Bulma, black and purple, or black and purple would make purple.
Black and blue, you mean make purple?
Yeah, but she just has purple.
I just don't
hair
get it how it's like a lilac and there's just those, but yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
I don't think Toriyama was particularly concerned with genetics. I think he was just like purple hair. That's cool.
It's a pretty
So-
color.
Yeah. But
Well,
yeah,
everyone's hair was supposed to be blue, and then it just got messed up. So
Well,
Yeah.
Bulma's hair was blue
yeah.
in Dragon Ball, and then it slowly gets green in Z,
yeah,
and then
It goes
Super snaps
grey.
back.
It goes.
Does it
like,
go grey?
It was like grey at one point.
yeah. It was like a grayish. It was like a very
But yeah, and then it
dull
goes like an
purple.
aqua.
yeah.
And then purple, like her hair color changes from blue to grey to aqua to purple, and then back to blue.
Yeah, blue just snaps back. Super snaps it back to blue.
Yeah.
And
Um,
and then Trunks
with
gets blue
Trunks.
hair.
But yeah, like he's got
Trunks
like
was purple and
darker
Trunks was
blue like streaks through his hair, and it just really looks like an ascended Saiyan form.
It's cool.
The other name I don't mind for it is Super Saiyan Blue 2.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
like,
you know, I'm just gonna call it Limit Breaker.
I like
because-
Limit Breaker SS Blue.
Yeah. They start working together, but Piccolo and like attacking Jiren, but Piccolo's like, those two are terrible at working together, and it's really throwing Jiren off because they're just not working together. They're just kind of both wailing into him, and it's throwing off, his instinct, which we've seen can fail. Like Ultra Instinct can fail if you're not fast enough, or
Yeah.
stuff like that. We've seen it with Kefla and stuff like that. Like you can be hit with it. It's not impossible. and yeah, so it's throwing him off balance. Yeah, and Whis confirms like, they're not coordinated, which is working. Like, so that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I feel if it was normal coordinated, Jiren's definitely 4 people who have coordinated attacked him. But because they're working separately, they're like,
Yeah.
Jiren's like, I
He's
don't
like-
know.
Excuse me.
Yeah. There's- no.
He's
no.
like, I've never seen 2 people come at me and not have a plan.
I don't understand what's going on right now. Please help.
But there is 7 minutes left.
Does that mean 7 episodes? Who's
Thank God.
No, I hope it's not 7 episodes. I mean, I kind of do. I just kind of want it to be over, but I also want it to be stretched out because I want this battle to be like Frieza kind of epic. Not for a full year of just this last battle. And it's like, there's 5 minutes left. Shit. But like, I want it to,
I think there's going to be a
stretch it for a
couple of
little bit.
times where they'll either like
I want
say
it to be
this
another
battle's going on
14
at the same time
episodes.
as this. Like there'll be a couple of times where they'll like, I think they're gonna go back and be like, oh yeah, this is what happened with this.
Like,
battle.
I honestly
This is
think
what
there's going
happened
to be
with
like
Toppo.
another
Or they'll do like
14 to 20
Oh,
episodes.
Oh,
it's
please no.
there's
It's meant to
4
end
and a
in
half
March,
minutes until it
which
ends.
is 2 months away.
Okay.
They said it's going to end in March. This arc.
That's so,
So
far
that's like
away.
that's like
8 episodes at least.
that's,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, it might be
8, 10
one
episodes.
episode
Could
is
be
like
very
1
end of
minute
March.
type of thing. But in the next episode, we don't get to see any more of the power-up stuff.
Yeah.
We get Golden Frieza,
Yes.
Gohan versus Dispo. He look in the final shot that we see of Dispo. He looks like Beerus, but he's always looked like Beerus.
It's just the ears and sometimes his face that throws me off.
Yeah.
His teeth in his ears.
It's his
Yeah.
eyes for me. His eyes are very
When
Beerusy.
they actually had the close up of that, and I was kind of just like, Beerus? No, not Beerus. But
Yeah.
it's just like the whole face, but it
Yeah.
looks like Beerus, and then it doesn't look like Beerus. It just
Yeah.
screws with me.
And-
Almost like they're 2 different people.
Yeah. But that about does it for this episode. If you liked it, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you want to know when the video comes up, hit the bell. You'll get our other shows such as the Amalgam Show and Pizza Time, which is episode 9.
Episode 9
And
the
it will be
Holocaust.
up on Friday, and Amalgam Show goes up on what day, Keena?
Thursday.
On Thursdays.
Yeah.
If you have any questions for the show, comment below or use our email, amalgamshow@gmail.com. Yeah, I hope you guys all have a good day. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.